It's me, and it's Friday with Josee. Oh my God, again. Hi, everyone. Okay, I'll be completely honest with you. I have zero notes. I don't really have a topic in mind other than just I want to talk about who you want to be. I just want to talk about like who I am, how I kind of got to this point, and how I've been really chasing who I want to be for over 20 years, which is crazy because I'm just 23. How lame is that joke, huh? But I don't know. I feel like I want to be honest and real and almost like just an open book today on who I am and kind of how I got to creating who I want to be and what does that even mean for me? Like who am I, right? Okay, so when it comes to, let's say, my weight, because clearly you guys are listening to and obviously follow your weight loss because maybe you're on your own happy. Maybe you follow us because you feel like we're happy humans. Maybe you follow us because you want to lose weight. Maybe you follow us because I don't know, you think we're funny. I don't know why you're following us, but there's definitely probably a part of you that's interested in the, weight loss, health, whatever, all of that. I guess that industry. And I just want to go back to like Jose when she was 13, okay? And kind of where this all started, where being a healthy version of myself was a priority. And it literally started when I was 13. So when I was 13, I was about 220 pounds. And so that was probably my biggest was at that point where I decided to embark on a weight loss journey. Like, hey mom, I want to lose weight. I don't feel good in my skin. I feel like I deserve better, is literally what I was thinking. And I'm going to take a moment here to just say if ever you have a child around that age, 13, 14, 15, 16, whatever, do not undervalue when they share to you that they don't feel good in their skin. Okay, you guys? So, you do you. This is your child. You do whatever you want, honestly. But I just like want to give my opinion and kind of open up on how grateful I am that my mom, my dad were so open to listening to me wanting to lose weight because weight loss, especially in 2022, is very taboo and almost like frowned upon. And I just hope that you have an open mind of letting your child accomplish the things that they think they want to accomplish at that time, even if you feel like it's not a priority, even if you feel like they're perfect. I want you to listen to their words. And maybe for my mom, maybe it was easier for her to accept that I wanted to lose weight because she clearly saw my problem with my weight. She clearly saw that I was overweight and that she maybe wanted that for me. I don't know what her thought process was. But I hope that I know she wanted that for me because she just wanted me to have what I wanted, really. Okay. And I think they truly did the right thing by not shutting me down, by not almost pushing me over and saying, no, you'll change your mind or you're perfect just the way you are. And maybe your daughter, is reaching out to you and you're like, you're ridiculous. You're not even overweight. See, I was clearly overweight. But maybe your daughter isn't. Maybe that's a great opportunity to be like, why do you feel like you need to lose weight? Have conversations, please. Please have conversations. Ask them why. They are not too young for you to talk to them. You are their person. Be their advocate. Help them get what they want for the proper intentions. Try to learn more about why they want what they want. What are their intentions in talking to you about it? And if you feel like their intentions aren't the right ones, talk to them about it. Anyways, that's just like my little speech on helping young adults, young women, be able to speak their minds and chase what they want. Okay, so let's go back to me saying to my mom, you know what, mom, I want to lose weight. I don't feel good. I feel embarrassed. I get, made fun of a lot. And, of course, we didn't have those deep conversations way back, right? My mom didn't have the language that I have today or that the language that I can give my children. But she listened. And at the end of the day, you know what? I think maybe that's all that I needed. I needed someone to listen and to be there for me and to support me. And at least I could always be open with her. So hopefully you are that person for your child. Now, If I go back and you're like, Jose, why did you want to lose weight? Well, because I wanted to shop where I wanted to shop. I wanted a boyfriend. I wanted, to live like my friends. That was for sure. So, no, at 13, I'm not thinking of my cholesterol or plant based or the reasons maybe I want to eat healthy right now, right? Or I would want to eat healthy when I'm 60. It's different. You're 13. There are things that you feel like you're being kind of like stripped of. And it's quite like I never, and I am saying this honestly, I never wanted to lose weight for other people. It was always like it was me. I knew that I was stripped of experiences because of my weight. And whether someone else doesn't agree or says like, "Ben, no, you could still shop even at 220." I couldn't shop where I wanted to shop. I couldn't shop and buy the things I wanted to buy. And even at that young age, I was not willing to accept that for myself. And so it started pretty young where I've always chased what I wanted out of my life and not letting the shoulds or the uncomfortable conversations stop me. Even with my parents and even me trying to lose weight at such a young age, it was like I deserve to live how I want to live. And no one, will has the right to tell me that I don't get to choose or chase that. And I just kept chasing. So when people say like, how did you know? Like sometimes people don't know my whole story. And so they'll say things like, how much weight have you lost? And I'm like, well, I weigh 140 and my biggest was 220. So I guess 80 pounds if you go from biggest to smallest. But I've had two kids. I've seen 210 when I was pregnant with Dia. Like, I mean, this is my life. It's not a freaking weight loss start finish. Like it's up and down, living life, chasing who I want to be. So me today, being where I'm at and who I am is not 2 years in. Like it's like 20 years of me just chasing my best life. And so the only thing that's common between all these 20 years is me never quitting chasing who I want to be. I cannot say that in the last 20 years I've always been the same weight. I cannot say that in the last 20 years I've always been this fit or this like active or this happy. The only thing that has been really consistent is my consistency in chasing who I want to be during that time in my life. Who I want to be at 35 is not the same as who I wanted to be at 30. It's not the same as who I wanted to be at 22 before having kids. You guys need to understand that who you want to be keeps changing and adjusting and evolving. And you have to stay connected to that. And that's what I did. Who I wanted to be during my first pregnancy is not who I was during my second pregnancy. Yet I'm the same person, but I'm 4 years older. I have more experience. I have different goals. I have different values. Like it always keeps changing. Who you want to be will never end because you have to keep chasing who you want to be. And for me, why this is so important to me, for me to keep chasing who I want to be in that moment right now, today, never wait, is because I don't want to be stuck 4 years ago. I don't want to be stuck in an identity that I wanted to be years ago, but no longer who I want to be today. Like I want to be up to date. I don't want life passing me by and I'm like, how the F did I end up here? That will never happen to me. I guarantee you. It hasn't happened to me yet. Where I say, how did I end up here? Even gaining all that weight when I was pregnant with Dia and being 207 pounds the day I gave birth to her, I wasn't like, how did I end up here? I stayed connected to the macaroni, to the excuses, to the victim mentality of being pregnant and using that card over and over and over, to the weight gain. I stayed connected to it. It was who I wanted to be. I swear to you, I followed who I wanted to be. I stayed connected to it. So it doesn't have a look. It doesn't have a number. It has I guess, it's almost like a thought process. Like I'm staying connected. I'm not letting time pass by and not looking. I'm always looking. I'm always like being so honest. I think I'm more afraid. That's a big word, but I think I am more afraid of ending up somewhere where I'm like, how did I end up here and ending up somewhere I don't want to be? I think ending up somewhere I don't want to be and not knowing that that's what I'm doing, not noticing it, I am more fearful of that, of any result or weight gain or whatever. I want control of my life. And if I choose to gain 20 pounds, I am not afraid of that. If I choose it, it is my choice. I did it. I see every pound on. I am honest with it and I choose it. Josee will never gain 20, 30 pounds and think, how did I end up here? Because she stays connected to who she is and honest. And if you're wondering how I ended up being successful with my weight loss or successful with my business or my marriage or whatever, is I don't let time pass by not looking. If I need to have a conversation with my husband about something right now, it's happening right now. We're not going to go 1 year where we're not really communicating and all of a sudden we're at a place where we're so different and we disconnected. If Jeff and I end up separating, I saw it coming. I knew it was coming. I saw every single piece of it. I hope he doesn't surprise. The only thing with that is, I mean, he could have a different life and I have no clue, right? But when it comes to you and only you, okay? When it comes to you and only you, no one else is involved in your 20 pounds, okay? Or in your 50 pounds or in your unhappiness. No one else is involved in that, just you. So, how do I stay happy? How do I consistently manage my weight or manage my health or whatever you want to call it, okay? Manage my happiness in my body. I stay connected to it. I stay connected to who I want to be. And I think that when you're struggling to know who you want to be, it's because you don't, and if you're struggling with who you don't even know who you want to be, it's because you're at a place where you disconnected at one point to who you are today. And so you cannot know who you want to be if you don't know who you are today. So let's start there. Let's create awareness around who you are today and go pinpoint the things that you're like, I don't like that about myself. I don't like that I don't talk to my husband. I don't like that I don't know. I don't have a good relationship with the scale, or I don't have a good relationship with my body. I don't like that I speak shit about myself. I don't like that I speak shit about others. I don't like that I'm negative. I don't like that I'm not, present with my kids. Learn more about how you show up in your world today. Learn more about who you are today and the things that you don't like about it. Josee at 13 had her own conversation with herself and said, you don't like that you can't shop at American Eagle. You don't like that you are embarrassed when you get dressed. You don't like that you need to try on 13 outfits before going out with your friends. You don't like that you're thinking, Mirei's going to be the pretty one again. Mirei's going to look super sexy. My best friend, Mirei, was popular, beautiful, gorgeous body. My best friend. And she was my best friend. And I was 220 pounds. And she loved me for me. I don't know why I'm getting emotional, but imagine that, right? You're the girl whose best friend, not fake best friend, legit my sister, best friend, still to this day. And she had everything that I wanted. And instead of being like mad at her or hating her for it at 13, you would think that would be my response. Absolutely not. I brought it back to me. What can I do for me to be happy in my life? Because I can't change her body. I can't have what she has, but I can have better than what I have. I can work hard for that. And I started that at 13. I literally never compare and then make excuses. If I compare someone that has something that I want, I go back to my life in my mirror and say, what can you do, Josee, to get to a place where you feel good in your skin? That's what I do. What about that life or that person or that whatever that allows you to feel like you're not how can you show up in your world as who you want to be? And I remember that I just wanted to feel good in my skin. I remember that I knew I deserved better. And I even had a conversation with myself at 13 and said, if you're 220 pounds, Where will you be at 16? What life are you doing? What are you doing right now? This is not who you want to be. Imagine having that difficult conversation with yourself at 13. I have difficult conversations with myself all the time, with myself. And so I always stay connected with who I want to be. But sometimes that means difficult conversations of like, you're not acting like you want to. You're being Picasso. You're not in a good mood right now. Why is that? And I go deep and reflect. And that takes a lot of work, but it brings me so much success. And now it's like natural to me. If something is not right with who I am, or it doesn't feel right, and I feel like I'm not showing up in my world as who I want to be, whether it's my happiness in my marriage, with my communications with Jeff, with my kids, I attack right away. I don't look at other, let's say I'm like, I feel like I'm not having a good relationship with my daughter and my son. I don't look at other people and say, oh, look at them. They're just like so, so close with their kids. And I'm not because blah, blah, blah. Absolutely not. How can I be closer with my kids? Because clearly this is bothering me. Clearly I want to change something. So please go and be in charge of your life and look at who you are today, have those difficult conversations, and start slowly building who you want to be. Have a good day, everyone. Happy Friday. You're an amazing human. I just want you to know that. I am not a unicorn. I just reflect a lot. I just attack a lot, and I do not have a victim mentality. And if I choose to not do something, it is a choice. And if I choose to do something, it is also because of me and how amazing I am. So I truly believe that we all have those same skills, you and I and everyone else. Okay, bye.